Hi everyone, hi Alejandre. Welcome to our weekly power training, no fluff power training. I'm Hidi Brand and I'm talking to you from France right now. I hope you're all doing well and thank you for coming to this webinar. So today I'm going to talk to you. I've been talking about making your blog or website over the past maybe month and a half. So maybe today you're like, okay, now I built my website, my blog, but now what? What do I do? What am I supposed to do? What's the point? Okay, I understand it's my virtual store, but what do I do practically on a regular basis to make it work? What am I supposed to do on my blog, on my website? So today that's what I'm going to talk to you about. It is essential because, as you know, your blog or website is your hub. So that's where you're going to direct visitors, all all the traffic from your social media. You're going to bring them back and to other places. You're going to just want to bring them back to your hub, to your website, to your blog. So it's good that you have your banners and your header, and that there's all your tabs and everything is set up and all your autoresponder form. It's great. Now what do you want to do? People are going to want to see content. They're going to want to see some valuable information that is going to answer their questions, their problems, and that is going to help them to develop their business, or something else. Maybe you have a small brick and mortar business and you're going to provide valuable content to your visitors or to your existing customer base. You just want to basically put articles that are going to be relevant to your niche. So that's the first thing. Number two, the other important point is that this is where your visitors, are going to learn. They're going to learn more about you. They're going to learn, to know, like, and trust you. And as you know, that's how people will buy from you once they just go through these 3 steps. Once they just know you better, once they like you, and once they finally trust you, then they're going to buy. That's what happens with everything. In every business, people will usually, most of the time, people will buy. Well, sometimes they will buy just because it's cheap, but sometimes, it doesn't, people are not satisfied. Maybe they're going to save money, but then they're not going to be satisfied. So sure, the price is important, but what's definitely very important as well, if you want to have customers that are going to stay, it's to build a trust with them, so they can it's the same thing for any brand, any product, any company. So you have your personal brand, or you have your own store, your brick and mortar business, and that's what you want to work on. You just want to establish that trust with your customers or your prospects, your soon-to-be customers. So now you see your blog, your website is, as we talked about previously, I say that all the time, but it's like your real estate online, your online real estate. That's where every single article that you post is there to stay forever or until you want to remove it. So every article, it may take some time. It may take some time to write an article. It may take some time to think about it. It may take some time to share and everything. But you know what? It's going to be there forever. So not only your audience is going to see it, then and there when you just post it, when you publish it, when you share it, but they're going to see maybe like your article, maybe like 2 years down the road, 6 months down the road, 5 years down the road, 15 years down the road, who knows? But anyway, and it's important for your audience to see as well, especially if you are, starting online. It's very important for your followers to see how you're going to progress, where you're going to start from, your first articles, and maybe articles like 6 months, a year, 2 years, 5 years later. That's going to be so inspiring. You have no idea, because people are going to be able to identify with you and they're going to want to do the same thing. You're going to inspire them. So now let's talk about frequency. How often do you want to post an article on your blog? Well, that depends. The key here is consistency. You just want to be consistent. You just want to, not only, for yourself, you just want to, just tell yourself, because otherwise, it's just like anything. When you work from home, you have to have a certain amount of things that you're going to do, a certain amount of things that you're going to schedule and do consistently in order to attain your goals. So it's important for you to tell yourself to write down, okay, I'm going to write maybe one article a week, if that's possible. I'm not sure if you're working part-time, full-time, just work it out so it's livable, because you want to definitely, if you're working online, you probably want a better lifestyle. So you don't need to be overstressed. You don't want to put too much burden on you, but you definitely need to work hard to achieve your dream, to get to your dream. So make a goal that's realistic. What I would say would be just get started with, no pressure, one article a week. That's not that much. And you can include a video, embed a video within, most or some of your articles. So it's really important. Now, if you feel more comfortable, you can just, build up from there, or you can just write more right away, but one a week at least. Now, what do you want to do for content? Okay, so either there's different scenarios. Either you're very comfortable writing and you're just gonna just gonna start to write your first blog post, and no problem. So that's one case scenario. Second case scenario, you're kind of new online. I mean, you feel comfortable writing, but you just don't know what to talk about, but you're comfortable writing. So here I would advise you just get inspired by other articles, and just other articles, or what you're reading, what you're learning, and just create your own article from what you've been learning and reading about and listening to or watching. That's the second case scenario, and I definitely encourage you to do that, because it's important, because on your blog, on your website, your visitors, your audience, they're going to want to learn things, sure, but they're going to want to know you, trust you, like you and trust you. So in order to achieve that, you need to establish that relationship with them. And if it comes from you, even if it's like a small article, even if there's maybe not much that you're reading, maybe one tip or whatever, it doesn't have to be a long article either, but you'll see as you practice, you'll just write more and more. But anyway, the more personal it is, the better it will be for your audience, because they will know that it's from you, and your audience will follow you for who you are. Just be authentic and share. Just share, what you know, what you learn, what you can teach them. There will always be, even if you're a newbie, there will always be people who are going to start maybe a week or two after you started, or a month after you started, and you're going to know more than them. So they're going to be able to learn from you, okay? So just go for it, just take action. The third case scenario is, you're really not comfortable writing and you really don't know what to talk about. So what I recommend for you to do is you can copy, paste, copy an article that's relevant to your niche, and then you have to I would recommend you modify it. So modify it like 90%. So there's like different spinners, what we call spinners, and I'll just put links around the video that you can use that are very efficient, that are going to you're going to paste your article in there, and they're going to make a whole new article unique, 90% unique. Another thing that you can do is just, modify it yourself. Okay, at any rate, just take action. Maybe, you can start, if you're not really comfortable, you can start by copying and, spinning the content, making it unique. And then, for maybe, a month, 2 months, 3 months or whatever, but just I encourage you strongly to write your own articles, maybe once in a while and more often, until it's all your own articles. Okay, you can also have subcontractors who are going to write articles for you, but once again, that's another alternative. But once again, I highly recommend that it comes from you. You don't need to be so knowledgeable or just so good at writing. It doesn't matter. People don't care. They just want to learn something, and they just want to know, like, and trust you. They just want you. They just want what you have to offer them. So just get out there and take action. Now, another thing is to share it. Okay, that's the blog that I built, in the past month and a half. So there you have your article. Okay, what you're gonna do is just, as soon as it's published, you just hit the share buttons. Remember, we just saw how to add these buttons. So you just click on Google Plus, and then you just share. You know what I would recommend actually is just start from where's Twitter? Tweet it. Okay, so it's really easy to do. So here, let's see, that's what I wanted to do. I just wanted to copy paste the title. Okay, login. Okay, login first. Already. Login and tweet. So now it's on your Twitter account. If you don't have a Twitter account yet, no worries. It's part of the process. You'll have it, soon enough. Like on Facebook, share it on Google Plus. So what I recommend is for each of these social media networks, you just want to, I recommend that you just, sure, you have the article title here, but you just want to have your keywords here in the description, especially for Google Plus. For all of them, Facebook and all that, it's pretty important. So you just share. There we go. And for as many social network that you have, let's say you have Tumblr as well, you're gonna go here. You see, we don't have here a social, we don't have a share button for Tumblr. Here you go. You just share it on Tumblr as well. You just add text, and there you go. Okay, and you share your article. You just share the link. I'm sorry. Share the link. Okay, and then you share it here. All right, post. Now, another thing that's really important is to share it. So you share it on Facebook, you share it in Facebook groups, you share it on your Facebook fan page, and also share it to your list, all your followers. You're building your autoresponders list, so you want to share it on your autoresponders list. So how do you do that? It's easy. You send a broadcast email, and I'm going to show you. Oh, no. Okay, never mind. Let's go to this one. Maybe it's ready. Okay, you just go to send broadcast, and there you're going to be able to send your broadcast. Okay, I'm asked to log in. It doesn't matter. Okay, let's do it quickly. Alejandra is waiting. You're going to have the full remaining minutes. It seems it always takes me a little longer, but then it's taken on your time. So you just select your list, and then you just write your subject, and then you say, hi, subscriber, hi, subscriber first name. And then you write your text, check out my article, my latest article. Then you copy, you just click on the link to include the link of the article, so it's clickable. Then you say, okay, see you later. Then you copy the whole content here on the text message, and you just click on add. Once it's added, you just click on send broadcast, and there, okay, no subject, and there you're going to just send it to your whole list, which is really important because your subscribers are going to see messages from you. They're going to see your latest article, and that's really important. And then you just click on the little arrows to really send it, because now it's not sent yet, so you have to click on Q. All right.
Hi, Heidi. Good evening. How are you doing? Can you hear me great?
Yes, I can hear you great.
Good. All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where in the world. My name is Alexandre Sá. I'm coming to you direct from the hot, very hot Brazil. And Hedy and I really appreciate your presence. Thanks for spending some time with us. We really appreciate your time. And that's why we always try to share great content, great value to help you improve your results, get your business to the next level, maybe do something that can change the root of your game and really raise raise your game, raise your business, maybe encourage you to get out of your comfort zone, try something different for your benefit. Hedy, it's unbelievable because I was thinking what I've been sharing with our customers, with our followers, and I really decided to talk about something that it's really similar to what you approach. So today, guys, we've been talking, we've been sharing stuff about branding yourself, really, get your name out there, really establish an online presence that you can, attract followers, really, impact the marketplace through your voice, through your message. And today, I'd like to talk to you about audience. There are many definitions for that word, but I believe audience is like potential clients, leads, prospects. Because it doesn't matter if you have if you promote, if you work in the affiliate marketing, if you promote products from other people, if you promote your own products, if you work online, offline, if you have a shop, if you work with e-commerce, it doesn't matter. You need audience, you need prospect, you need leads, you need clients, or at least potential clients. So how can you get the best out of your clients? How can you really attract people, interest people in what you are offering? It doesn't mean if it's to do with tools, products, whatever. You need to find interest people in what you promote, in what you offer. And there are many ways to do that, to really build an audience. But I believe for us working online, there are two great ways to do that. Social media platforms, social media channels, and Hedy has just covered some of them, and an email list, which I believe, and Hedy just spoke about that, is extremely important. It's crucial to your business to focus on building your list. Perhaps it's your biggest asset in the long term, particularly if you want to build residual income, which I encourage you to think about that. You can make quick money, you can find ways to make money, but or even through your job. But I believe build residual income to leave a legacy to your family. It's one of the things I would encourage you to think about, to find ways to build residual income. Of course, you can build an audience through social media sites. And Hedy mentioned some of them: Facebook, Twitter, Google Plus, Instagram. There are many ways to build an audience, to build followers, really fans of your work, with your job, with your to promote how you work online. But I believe the best way is to focus on building your list. And then you need a blog and an autoresponder to implement that methodology. And the more, the bigger is your list, the more money you make. Normally, people say that each subscriber worth $1. It changes a little bit depending on the second point I'd like to cover, which means the relationship that you have with your list. Many people invest in paid traffic. They go to Facebook or other places, buy solo ads, and they bring traffic to them, which is a way to do that. But if you don't learn how to convert those potential leads into sales, maybe you are not going to even to make some money. You can even lose money if you don't know how to relate, that's how to build relationship, to connect with your list. Which means you need to attract those people to you. And then the second part of the process is to build that relationship with your list, which Hedy mentioned, the know, like, and trust. At the end of the day, people buy from who they know, like, and trust. They will join your network marketing company. They will buy products from you. They will buy products through your links because they can buy through somebody else's links. They can buy products, your own courses. In other words, they are going to do business with you if they know, like, and trust you. How can you build that? By offering value, by sharing with them tips, strategies, relevant information, content that is going to help them take their business to the next level, to sort their problems out. Because in the beginning, they opted in your capture page because they thought you could help them. They thought that through your blog, through your follow-up messages, you would share important content that would help them sort their problems out, sort their struggles out. So first, you attract them to you, and then you go through that process by sharing important value. How could you share? You could share good value, relevant information through your articles, ebooks, videos, posts in general. You could send them to a webinar, video course, your articles, anything. You can access or build that relationship with your list in many ways. You can share with them tools. We are always looking for ways to save us money and time, and the tools are extremely important. When you use some good, wow, it can help you a lot. So, if you have a tool that is good for you, share with your list. So that's what I encourage you to do, to focus on building your list, because that's going to help you a lot run. Great top marketers focus on list building all the time, and then they, relate at the best way they can with their list. They really improve their relationship with their list because they understand that this is the biggest asset you could, invest your time, invest your money. I can see many people just posting to Facebook groups or whatever. You can do that as well. But I encourage you to everything you think of doing, the focus is on building your list, is increasing your list. Because the more subscribers you have, the more chance you have to make money. Because they are the ones who are going to do business with you. So hopefully, I hope you are going to implement that. Think of strategies. We've been sharing lots of strategies to increase the number of your subscribers, to build your audience. And that's what you should focus on. That's what we have for you today. I really appreciate your presence. Hopefully, we could help you improve your results. And we've been using some tools that are really helpful in building your list. And Hedy probably is going to show you the tools we use to build our list. Many people with social media websites like Facebook, we really, we use that as well. But I believe the best way is to always drive traffic to your blog and then to your capture page. And after they opt in, find ways to connect with your list. Had mentioned maybe once a week to create an article, but you can send videos. There are other ways to keep in touch with their list because they are going to remember you if you do that on a consistent basis. Thanks for watching, and now Head is going to share with you the tools we use. Bye-bye.
That's okay. Thank you, Alejandro. I'll just leave that as a mystery. Anybody who's interested in using, the blog, the autoresponder, conference room that we're using, and much more, please get back to the person who invited you, and we'll see you next week. Thank you for being there. God bless.
Bye.